I'm in the locker room before the game right now. Kind of anxious, ready to get on the field and start playing here. Want to get out and get going. Oh, look at that, north to 90.
There we are. There's our charter plane. There's the airline terminal. Resolute day. Talk about our plane being unloaded. There's the dog being unloaded by the train. It is right now 1 o'clock in the morning. It is this light at 1 o'clock in the morning, so you can imagine. Resolute day. Definitely one of the outposts of the world. 1 o'clock in the morning. There's the planes that are going to take us up further north to Eureka, to the weather station. There's our gear packed on those two sleds there.
Dog Ken. Get my little fur top, there you go, huh? Does that look Arctic or what?
You are the Arctic Ken.
There we are. Perfect.
Happy to be here, Ken?
I'm ready to go.
All
I feel like I'm in
set.
the locker room waiting for the game to start. Let's do it. North to 90. We're ready to do it here. Christ, I might even have to put my gloves on before we're done.
Regular send-off here. There's another plane. Holy metropolis of Eureka. There it is. Beautiful mountain behind there.
I'm Rick Schweitzer from Chicago, and I'm proud to be a part of this beautiful Chinese and American and Venezuelan team. We'll see you at the North Pole soon.
Well, gang, it's north to the pole now. There's no turning back now. All right, looking good. Everybody all right?
Hi, Mom.
There you go. Good footage. Man, fun enough to get across there.
Whoa, right there. Whoa. Okay, pull, man.
Well, this is the end of the first day, and pretty tough day. We had a couple of leads to go through. Both thought it was a tough day. And here's where we are. There's the dogs. Chained up for the night. So our guys walking around. There's our camp. My focus is working again.
How's dog sledding today, Ken?
Hard as hell. I almost broke my leg twice. Damn near wound up in the water a few times. Got run over by the back sled half a dozen times. I got about 9 more bruises I didn't have before. Oh, it's a wonderful day. Ran till I couldn't run anymore.
At least we made some miles.
We made 14 miles today, which is great. I was happy about that.
I got this awesome story to tell about. What was your name?
I call myself a Ken. Just call me a Ken.
Ken, he was driving that big sled right there down over this big hill into some rubble ice, and the runner of the sled caught a strip of ice, and as it flipped, Ken did a 1.5 gainer and came down flat on his back right on the ice. There was a big point of ice there. We thought it went plumb clean through him. So we all ran up and pulled his clothes off. He was
Alive.
bumped and, yeah, bruised, but
Alive.
alive. And I took the wind out of him for a minute.
Okay, we're going across the bridge here. We're going over this water. Through this ice bridge we've partially constructed, and that is deep water. Cold deep water.
Let's go. Okay, we'll slow. You don't need to pull, Scott. Just lead them. They're going to go your way regardless, but just kind of stay there in case they freak. We want to go slow, that's all. Okay. All right. Great. Wow. Careful. Ready? Hop! Hop! Okay. Yeah! Oh!
All right. As you can see in the camera, you see nothing but white. That's pretty much what we see, nothing but white. You don't know what's going on around. You can't see a goddamn thing. There's nothing wrong with the filming, it's just plain white. Every place you look is white. That's Paul playing lumberjack, floating around on chunks of ice out there.
You know where the ice cream is, big boy?
This is getting to be a better show. I just had my trek fun getting the sled over.
Thank you.
I did the first one. I've been dancing around out there on the ice. And I got the first sled over, which was kind of tricky. Let's see if we can get the second one over. This is not for the faint of heart.
Okay. Hey, what? You can turn me on, right?
There's the spot that Ricardo made a hole, right there. Right in up to his armpits in the water. Right into his shoulders. Fortunately, he didn't dunk his head in, but he got out in time. And here's Ricardo over there, standing there wondering whether to dry out or not.
Kind of Arctic fun out here.
Look at that, we're over.
Yeah.
All right, look at this. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeehaw. Yeehaw. All right, let's see if we can do that one. Okay, here we are. It's the end of day 4 or 5. I'm starting to lose track. White. Nothing but white. As far as you can see, white. Today was a tough day, although I felt better than I felt every other day. Stuck my hands in the water. I fell down off the sled. That wasn't a lot of fun. My hands are freezing. Took me an hour or so to warm them up. There's the tents. Swinging around the horizon there. World of white. There's nothing that lives here. I haven't seen a single living thing. Plant, an animal, not an insect. Absolutely nothing. This is a hostile world here. Nothing but ice and snow. Last but not least, there's my little accommodations for the night. Dug myself a little hole there in the snow for the windbreak. Do a tarp underneath me, and there's my little bivouac bag, sleeping bag inside. And that, gang, is where I'm spending the night. Cold? Well, I tell you, it is cold. There's no getting around that. In fact, my hand is freezing holding this camera, so I think I'm just gonna call it a night. Because I'm gotta jump in my sleeping bag and warm myself up a little before my fingers freeze off. Here's what it looks like at the 89th parallel. Snow and ice. An ice flow going past. The ice was moving underneath us. We had a real tricky moment there when we were stuck between crossing the sled over a pressure ridge over a lead, and the ice was moving underneath us. Kind of scared the hell out of us, actually. Now here's something I've never seen before, which is that dark sky there. That's open water. How many miles of it? Who knows? It could be several miles wide, and guys could be all the way to Russia. See how it's light over there? And it's real dark there. That's a reflection off the ocean. That's open water in front of us, right there. We're now at the 89th parallel, and having that much open water and having the ice move all around you is pretty scary. I saw one chunk the size of several cars about just kind of crush down and just pop up right next to me. A couple of tricky, scary moments this afternoon. That crossing that ice and having the damn thing actually move underneath you. We got bad ice in front of us. Paul called on the radio, and we're gonna have Chinese journalists come out. Camera people come out tomorrow. We're gonna have them fly Paul over about 10 miles of the ice there to see what the conditions are. Because it's bad moving ice. We have an ice flow. It's moving pretty fast at a clip. Almost crushed one of the sleds today. You can actually watch it move right underneath you. It's really an amazing thing to see. I was pushing the sled and the ice was literally splitting underneath between my legs. Camp. Right there on top of that. There is the ski poles that are used for the radio antenna. There's a wire hung between them. There's my camp. The main eating tent. The tents. A little more of a long distance shot of the camp. So right now we seem to be stuck. We have this lead of water here. The shear zone is just a lot of water. And we'll have to get ourselves a boat and float across. across it or something. Cut a piece of ice off and sail away. That's right at the moment. You're basically stuck, and that is the ocean right there. Stopped moving since yesterday, so at least it's not moving around as much as it was, but it's still not good. Still has too much water.
Good, very good ice here. Now, we had this morning, very, very bad ice. Much water. But now, very good ice, old ice. Yes, this morning we saw lots of water sky across the ocean for miles and miles. Roger that. Stand by. If we camp at, how are people holding out? Are people good for another 3 hours? Mm-hmm. Yes? So we camp at midnight? Up at 8? Yeah, we'll try at 10 a.m. 10 a.m.
Ken, I've enjoyed working with you.
Great.
And for Ken's family, I just want to tell you, one hell of a horse here. He's worked and worked and worked. These sleds have weighed up to 900 pounds, and Ken and one other are the workhorses for the whole darn group of 16.
This guy, Ken Casey, he is sick. We've been trying to get him into the tent for the last 8 days, and he fell in a closed space. Also, we have been trying to get him out of the sled, but he likes to push and push and push. He's sick about it. He put the Chinese inside the sled, and he pushed the sled, the dogs and the Chinese, all of them together. This guy is out of his mind. I don't know how you guys are staying with him, okay? And truly, sincerely, I know why, okay? This guy is one of the greatest persons I've ever met in the weirdest place in this world. Okay? I like to see him in Acapulco, or in my place in Venezuela, and usually you are welcome, very welcome. My home, it's your home. That's one thing that you can stay for sure forever.
Hey, thank you.
Ken.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's beautiful, but it's too cold. I'm not going to say the F word, but it's freezing cold here. And you get homesick very easily here. When you sick on your family, when you hear the radio transmissions, you really know how much you miss them. And the tears just flow so easily. That fortunately you have your goggles on and nobody knows that you're crying for you, that you're crying for your family, for your friends, and from all the beautiful things we left down there, which we hope to see and to have them again soon. The sooner, the better.
The high point? The best moment?
Oh, the best moment was when we were crying, asking for the whip.
The whip! The whip!
Whip us.
The whip!
Whip!
The whip!
Because I need pain. I haven't been pushing so much this sled. I haven't skinned for so long. So whip me! Whip. I need to feel pain. Nails in my boot. Whip in my back. Over the ice. Naked. That was my best moment, which by the way happened yesterday. And it happened yesterday. I was crying, but not of homesick, but just for happiness, real and pure happiness.
We laughed.
Believe me, every tear I enjoy.
We laughed.
Too much.
We laughed.
Too much yesterday. But that whip thing, I remember. Whip
and the chunk of ice. Those are the two things that are icons for this trip. Really, let me take off my glasses because I think it's bad manners that you don't see my face. How hard. Oh, the other thing. Now, my friend Ken, he knows how sick I am.
That's right, he's
and
sick.
I know how sick he is. That's the only thing that nobody else knows how sick you have to be in order to be here today.
In this place. Thank you, Ricardo.
You're very welcome, Ken.
Now this beautiful piece of ice, and that's my good night, because that's where I'm going to sleep, right under that chunk of ice right there. It's comfy, huh? That's a nice, you see that dark blue color. That ice comes from Russia, actually. Seashore Russia gets crunched up, kind of floats over this way. Some nice glisten off of that ice. Blue, deep blue ice. And the plane gets ready to leave as we begin the second piece of this up to the pole. Dan and Ricardo are leaving. I'm going to miss both of them. Our numbers are significantly dwindled. There's your best in Arctic fashion.
5 layers.
5 layers, Arctic fashion. And I don't know what Bert's thinking. Bert looked like he had a reasonably good day. That's what he's thinking. Gets right down to the bottom line.
Waiting for that G to show up here. Say 3 wishes. First one, this thing full of martinis.
Hey, you've been waiting a long time for that drink.
What the hell? Full of water, but it's frozen cap.
Eating time. What do we lead right here? That is water right there. That's the ocean right there. That ice is blue ice. Blue ice. What the Chinese hanging out? It's an interesting little block of ice just kind of hanging out there, huh? There's my skis. I'm skiing today. There's my skis sticking to the ice. We're going out there tomorrow. Over those things. Nice smooth little path, huh? That's what we've been schlepping over for days. Here we are, sitting on the front of the sled, taking some video of Mungo out there in front, trying to get the dogs moving. We are day 11 and real tired. And there's the skiers out in front of us. That's it, get off and run now, guys.
Well, they're being awesome now.
Yeah, that's right. Come on, do it. Come on, show me how it's done.
Hi, Charlie.
And there's Rick.
Nothing to it.
Oh, you're just about going to make it through there. That's it, Mark. Just move that block ice out of your way, please.
Let's go.
Ready? Hoop! Come on, boys. Come on. Let's go. Oops. Wait. Ready? You pull me, dog. Leo. Ready? Up. Bring it. Watch. Lift that up on there. Go. Let's go. Go. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Why you gotta pull yours ahead? Go. Hold on. Wait.
Olive, you got a trail on through up here?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's our last camp. So one last time on the tent, guys, huh?
Yep. We love doing this.
God, you guys don't do it any better than the first time you tried it either.
I did it better the first time. They're all broken now. This is a nice solid ride.
I'm surprised that damn thing still stands up. I want you to know, I just went around the circle and you guys really whipped that thing right together. Look at that.
Cold out here.
Yeah, it still is cold out here. It didn't change.
No, it's a beautiful day. Last day heading to the North Pole.
Isn't that a fact?
11 miles to go. Oh, 12 maybe. And the clouds have mostly lifted, although there's a light overcast. High cirrus clouds, but it's going to be a beautiful day. Ken's going to be at the North Pole approximately about 7:48 tonight.
Approximately 7:48, huh?
Mark that. Okay, hi Ken.
There's Ken. Last morning. Getting up, and I tell you, I won't miss a sleeping bag for a bit. It has been a hell of a trip there, Rick. I hope I get some good shots today, huh?
Oh, you will.
Some action shots. You know, either I'm getting awfully used to this place, or it's warmer today. Because I tell you, I don't even feel cold anymore. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. I tell you, it's really beautiful today, huh?
Yeah, it's warmer. No wind.
We continue by dog sled. Over. What is your ETA? ETA. Two a.m. 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Roger.
Yeah, rubber ice there. Let's see if it holds. We are here.
Yeah. Oi!
The North Pole. Let's go. There's the lead dogs. The rest of them. There's Kautak, Timo, and Tanaka. And here's the master dog. The master dog. There he goes.
At the North Pole.
There he goes. King of the polar mushers. Pulling into a grinding halt at the top of the world. There it is. You saw it live on Geraldo.
Again. I Chinese, speak Chinese. Your English.
Okay.
Ready?冲破大风雪，我们坐在雪橇上，快奔驰过田野，我们怀想路可长，马儿手有劳，他的命运都在哪？把小雪到地里头，让那王儿做了羊。Jingle bell, jingle bell, 铃儿响着当。今晚花谢多快乐，我坐在雪橇上。叮铃当啊，叮铃当啊，铃儿响着当。今晚花谢多快乐，我坐在雪橇上。
This is the North Pole. I'm chewing on a piece of jerky if you're wondering. And also the North Pole moves. So, it's the North Pole now. In a few hours, that's going to have moved. It won't be the North Pole anymore. That's the perfect one. Nice landing. We are here, Ricardo and myself. There's Ricardo over there.
See what?
There he is. The thick one. And we are sitting here, believe it or not, with 20 dogs. We are kind of stuck in two little corners here.
First class, of course.
First class, of course. They're first class corners anyway.
Yeah.
And the dogs are keeping my feet warm because they're lying all over them. This is unbelievable. We're sitting in this plane with 20 goddamn dogs.
Believe in the smell here. It's beautiful.
It's really aromatic. Kind of goes with my socks.
Yes.
And I want you to know the reason these dogs over in this corner are so quiet is because they opened a couple of beers and got drunk. Mawson over here and
or maybe
Snow
because
White
you
are
take
drunk.
off your boots. That's the other
That's
reason.
the other reason. And this guy over here, where is he? How you doing over there, huh? How you doing there, fella? Yeah, I think between them socks off and the beer, we've kind of subdued them. We've knocked them out is what we've done. You know?
That's, my friends, it's another proof that we, not myself alone, we, not Dr. Shithead, we are totally, repeat with me, sick. Sick. The whip and myself are totally sick.
That's right.
Of traveling first class. Well, actually, it's the only class in here. With 20 dogs, 4 sleds, and 2 sick, really sick guys.
Really sick guys.
Something moving on my rear. I don't know what happened. This thing just broke down. I was sitting on that. I have something moving on my ass. I'm afraid he's gonna start chewing something. And you know what he's gonna see? He's gonna start chewing.
That's hilarious. The car just kind of like disappeared here.
Now the only thing that we need is a pilot saying, fasten your seatbelt.
That's hilarious.
Oh, this is the beginning of 3 hours. A very intense flying. Fasten your seatbelt. Here we are, surrounded by dogs, and sit with them literally.
Fasten your seatbelt.
No smoking.
No smoking.
Just lose my seat. I don't know where my seat is. Come on, stop laughing. Just give me a hand here. I'm feeling my ass real cold. I don't know